So how are you? I hope you find this video reaches to you well. We are supposed to have this problem solved, and actually it's coming from simultaneous equations coupled with some logarithms there. So basically, for you to solve this problem, you need to know how to go about the laws of logarithms there. And because this question leads to some sort of quadratic equations, as we shall see, so you also needed to know how to go about quadratic equations, right? So let's get started. So we're going to have our solution right here. So this is our solution right there, and so we are going to invoke the laws, yeah, of logarithm. And we have the first one saying log of x minus 1 into bracket plus 2 log of y equals to 2 log of 3. Okay, so we kind of have to simplify that. It's not good looking so far, so we need to write the first equation like this. So we know log of x minus 1 plus, we're going to shift this one here according to the laws of log. You know, when you have log of some number to the power of x, the x now, when it comes in front, you can always return it back to be the power here. Okay, so we undo that law. So we have log of y squared, and that is the same thing we're going to do here. And so we are going to have log of 3 to power 2. I hope you're right there. So we can simplify this one further and write log of x minus 1 plus log of y squared, equals to log of 9, because 3 to power 2 is 9. Okay, so we don't have to do much on the second equation, because now here it is already simplified. So we have log of 6 there. So now we want to drop the logs quickly, because we already know the laws of log. So we have to start with the first one, log of x minus 1. Since we are united here by addition, we know that these two stuff here, this one and these two terms here, ought to be multiplied, right? So let's multiply them like that, and then we put bigger bracket here, and we know that this is like AB, which was the sum before, so we now reduce it to a product, and so we're going to have equal to log 9 on that side. And so we need to drop the logs. They are all to base 10, so we drop the logs carefully. So we have x minus 1, and then y squared equals to 9. Okay, so that is now equation number 1 without logs with it. So let's go to the second part here. So we have log of x plus log of y equals to 6. Again, because we have addition here, we can always now rewrite this one this way. We have log of x dot y here, and then this gives us log of 6. Again, we can drop the logs. They are to base 10, so we are going to have xy equals to 6, and that is now our equation number 2. So because I'm running short of space here, I would want to go to the next page here and finish now the problem. So we are having x minus 1 quantity, then y squared there equals to 9, and then we have xy equals to 6. That means x times y equals to 6. So this is a simultaneous equation involving quadratic equations with them. So I'm going to look at the second equation and express one variable in terms of the other. So I'm going to make, since here I have y squared, I'm going to square the y after expressing. I'm going to first of all express x in terms of y. So we have like y is the same as 6 over x, and then, as I had mentioned before, I'll square both sides here so that I can match this one here, and then now my substitution will be very easy. So y squared is nothing but that 6 over x squared. I'll perfectly pick the whole of this quantity and put it here. So I'm going to have x minus 1, then where I have y squared, I'm going to fix now 36 over x squared, then I equate to 9. Okay, so if you look at that equation, we can simplify, because here we have x minus 1, and then the 6 over x squared equals to 9. So that 9 is a factor of that 6. I'm going to simplify that by writing x minus 1 times 4 here, and then this is the same as x squared. All right, so I rewrite this one as x squared equals to 4 into x minus 1. So this is x squared minus, minus 4x, and then, plus 4 equals to 0 if you rearrange that whole equation. So this is a quadratic equation, and I know you are familiar with this kind of a quadratic equation. So this is reduces to x minus 2, quantity square equals to 0. So x is nothing but 2. All right. Having said that, then we can go back to where we said that xy is equals to 6, and from that point we get our y value. So we have x times y is 6. So now since x is 2, we can always have 2y equals to 6, so y is equals to 3. All right. So our values now, x and y, so we have x is 2 and y is 3. And this is quite easily done. So this is how it is done, from the laws of logarithm to quadratic equation, and getting this nice looking answer. Thank you.